was blown away that it's not an archetype. She's not the villain. She's not the antagonist. She's something more. There's an emotional arc to the character. So did that came across when they offered the role? Because that doesn't necessarily happen. It could be all about plot and who did what to whom. So I wonder if that came across when the project was offered to you.
When I read the script, I immediately felt that emotion with Camilla. I am the middle of three sisters, so I felt very much connected to that sister bond, growing up together, being very close, and then your worlds apart at a certain moment. And I felt, Camilla's vulnerability, Elizabeth's strength, both became their Achilles heel, actually. So you look at two people that have a survival mechanism, as we all do. People, from when you're very little, you take on a survival mechanism, and that becomes your Achilles heel when you're in a relationship, and you're like, oh, damn, I'm doing it again. So your strength becomes your weakness, and I think, with these two women, that's what happened. And that emotional line, the emotional aspect that the past brings to the story, where you reveal more of Lisbeth's life and past and her pain. I think, Camilla was a very important tool to get to the core of Lisbeth's pain. Yeah, so that was very important.
But one of the things it's interesting because Fede was saying that somebody saw the film and said, like, you make the same film the same film in terms of that he's always making films about guilt. It's the same theme over and over again. Have you ever been tempted to take a step back and look at your work as an actor to see if it's a recurring theme?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, I think. I think. Coming off of Blade Runner, playing love, when I read this character, I was really looking for the difference. I was really looking for, can I give this character what it deserves? And not just because I want to play it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. When you take on a role like this, can I give the character what it deserves? And it was so vastly different in a way from Love, where Love is, trained and perfect and an android. And, the emotion doesn't seem to be there, but it is there at certain moments. With Camilla, it was almost like there was a knot of emotion coming on to the screen. She was like stuck, and she's fragile. And that's why we decided to do the bleached hair, bleached eyebrows, face, the scars, to immediately set that image as a damaged woman coming back into Lisbeth's life. Because I don't have a lot of time to explain, the damage that has been done and the pain that she comes with. So that was, to me, very important to show that vulnerability, the ethereal kind of thinness, the paleness, which is very different from Love. And I do, whenever I read a movie, try, to find new challenges that I can learn from, challenge myself.
Tell me about working with Claire, because those two scenes are like, it's interesting because the context is within a thriller, it's a villain torturing the hero and then the climax, but they feel like it was galvanizing to me. They feel like therapy in a way. So, but talk about having her as a scene partner and shooting for that sort of context.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Fede told us, you can't hang out together before you're on set because I don't want you to become friends. And he was very right, because I like Claire very much, so that would definitely have been a problem. We would have been giggling, cut, and you're like, that would have been us. So it's good that we didn't really know each other. And being with her, playing off of her was wonderful, because she's a fantastic actress, and I think it gave us both, I think we're both respectful to the other person's craft and the way the other person takes on the role. And I felt that respect from her, and I try to give her that respect and do my best to kind of, be in it with her, and it was amazing. If you have an actress like her in front of you, you always hope, that you come onto a set, you work with somebody gives you something, you give the other person something that they can work with, and the people, the person has self-reflection, self-humor, that's the most wonderful thing, and she had all those sides to her. She had all those elements were there, so
well, the work is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.